Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WW but you already know that, and we've got a Jool atmosphere probe that's about to go into Jool's atmosphere. Now let's see that thing burn for a bit, I guess. Where the hell is Jool? There's Jool. Now I have no idea whether this is gonna be oriented correctly or anything. I'm just gonna keep this up to see my electric charge, and yeah, that's not oriented correctly because we're flying that way. Good. Let's just go ahead and say we'll do a little maneuver node here. And we are currently there, so if we turn to face past Jool, like this. SAS on. This should make us go pretty much retrograde when we're over there. So SAS off and time accelerate until the node. Okay. And from here on out, close the alarm and pause. I'm gonna go ahead and say SAS on and hold retrograde. Because we are definitely going into the atmosphere now. Ambient light, thank you. Because we're doing this on the dark side of Jool. Just get in here for a moment. No. Temperature. We are currently in space near Jool. So ship isn't under acceleration, you moron. The ship is not under acceleration, you moron. You're okay. You have a little bit of a problem. If I press X, that doesn't mean time warp, you moron. Okay, the safe actually is like pretty broken by now. I'm glad that we're dumping this into Jool. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, since this lock gravity data, keep, I'm gonna keep that up until we hit the atmosphere. Which we can time warp to, because the game's being stupid. You know, the game thinks I'm under acceleration when I'm not. It even thinks I'm under acceleration on this screen. That's so great. Like, because I'm not actually under acceleration if you look at stuff here. Quite honestly, I don't know what this means. It might be those batteries clipping into each other. Nice sea fighting there. So, at least this does have 8,000 electric charge, so we can send home data as soon as we are falling through Jool's atmosphere. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna trust this thing to not burn up on re-entry. If it does, that's fine. But I'm gonna trust this to not burn and actually be able to deploy the parachute and then do the transmitting while falling down. Which would also mean that I'd actually get the stuff from flying at Jool. Instead of high atmosphere. Even if we can seriously expect this to burn up. Even with the heat shield. But yeah. We're gonna see that in a bit. We're about to hit the atmosphere. You know, good that we're actually like going at a kind of reasonable pace, because I'd hate to sit around here for another 7 minutes doing nothing. Because the game thinks I'm accelerating when I'm not. I mean, I can do physical time warp. Which is at least a little bit of going faster. I don't get where you get your acceleration from. I really don't get it. Okay, anyway. Atmosphere coming up in just a bit. I just want to be sure to have this facing retrograde as much as possible. There's Leith rising over there. Hi, Leith. We're not actually landing on you in this season anymore, or in this safe at all. Okay. And that's my heat shield overheating. I might wanna get at least this lock temperature, upper atmosphere, send home, unable to deploy. Oh yeah. See, and that's the problem. You can't deploy a thing that's inside there. Yeah, I've not seen a heat shield overheat that much yet. That's like really gross. Holy crap. That's about to explode. essentially. Oh, there, it's cooling down. That's good. That's good. But we're losing ablator, so yeah, we're about to... Yeah, we're not having any ablator now. But we slowed down enough to actually be good. As soon as this says save, I'm gonna deploy. This should be fine. Quite honestly, this should be fine. I'll just wait till this isn't risky. We are officially suborbital. Okay. I like how the heat shield is completely black from that re-entry. We're still risky. I don't know whether this is ever gonna be not risky. Honestly. Also, I'm probably gonna set this a little bit higher, like, I don't know, 5,000 above ground. Oh, we're safe. So... let's see. We opened this. Mystery goo. Jool's upper atmosphere. That's 90 science. However, it gets me more if I send it lower down. Also, how do we do on lock pressure? Pressures are high. It seems dangerous to probe any deeper. Keep that for now. You know, I really want to wait until we're like at a reasonable low speed to get the stuff going. Because I don't want the antenna to rip off. Oh, I'm just gonna F5 here and reload if the antenna does rip off. Transmit. Okay, that's fine. That's the gravity scan. That's the atmospheric pressure. Log temperature. Flying at Jool. Send. Log gravity can't be done right now. Observe mystery goo. Flying at Jool. Send. Transmit. And log pressure data. Flying at Jool. Pressure is immense. The instruments are beginning to fail. Again, send that. If we get another reading, we're not getting any transmission, so reset everything. We have everything done except for the atmospheric analysis, and send that home. That's another 122, if I saw that right. And that takes a whole lot of data to transmit. So that's gonna take a whole lot of our electric charge. Now, as soon as we do hit 0, we're probably going to have the problem of falling through the non-existent ground again while losing our parachute. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and set this to 700. Because we should be falling at literally no speed by then anyway. Yeah, and there we have the game breaking with the stuff completely vanishing. And yeah, now we're down to 3.3 meters per second. And 1,500 frickin' atmospheres of pressure. Going by the fact that on sea level on Kerbal, this roughly goes with 1 on the display, 1 point something, or 0.99, which is essentially pressure at sea level on Earth is 1 atmosphere, so I'm gonna assume they're going with 1 atmosphere being that as well. You know, I would like to know how much is realistic about that pressure, because I can't actually find right now the pressure of Jupiter's atmosphere. Oh yeah, that pressure. Oh yeah, that goes to like... That's totally fine. We've got a pressure of Jupiter's atmosphere. 50 kilometers up is about 10 to the power of 4 Pascal. That would make... Yeah. That would make this not as stupid as it looks. Anyway, let's try to actually get a reading when at 0. Just to see if landed is actually a condition that we can get here. I know this will the chute will disappear and we'll just start falling into the core once we're at 0. So okay, now we're actually just falling through the ground on the parachute. Reset experiment. Without depressurizing anymore. Yep. I think I'm about to probably crash the game with this. I don't know whether I'll at all have this hit anything. This is new, because the parachute usually disappeared at 0, making this fall through the thing and then start disintegrating for some reason. I cannot have any other angle at this, by the way, unless I'm way farther away. Okay, 250 meters into Jool, we hit something and exploded. I don't know what we hit. There is nothing there, literally, as you see. But yeah, that's Jool for you. The glitchy gas giant. Vessel destroyed. Crashed into Jool. I like that at 3.02 meters a second, it crashed into Jool. Crashed. Let's see. Crashed. That's good. That's really good. Never seen that before. At 3 meters per second, we crashed. I guess it's a weird way the game's handling that. Well, so much about glitching out Jool again. We've got a bunch of science to do. Or science points to give out, to be exact. Not that we generally need that right now. I'd rather have the shuttle parts. Nah. I don't really need anything, you know. I'm just gonna take these because why not? But yeah. This is kind of useless altogether. Don't really need any of this anymore. Other docking stuff would be here. The big docking ports. Yeah. So with that out of the way, we did explore Jool. We've got a satellite around Jool. I'm not gonna accept any new contracts. I'm just gonna look at them because okay, explore pole. I might as well do that with the other mission or not. I might as well send that over at some point. I mean, yeah. I could just literally use the stuff we're landing on Bob. Hey, explore pole. Bullshit. We have a thing on the way to pole anyway. So why the hell not? That's free. Okay, the rest is stuff that I really don't need to do. So yeah, that is that. Next thing to happen, the Pole Explorer changes its the Bob Explorer. Sorry, Pole Base. By the way, Pole Base 1 is the thing we're sending to Pole. We definitely have a Kerbal on there, so we get scientific data from there. In any way, so we do have a Kerbal on there, don't we? We definitely have some sort of stuff on there. I'm pretty sure. Scientific data is kind of the thing that we need for that. Pull. Pull base 1. Crew? There's an engineer in there. Bill, you're gonna be our pole explorer on top of being pole base 1. I like that they wanted us to put a base there before exploring it. But yeah, I guess next episode we're going to go ahead and do the Bob Explorer, which is this thing about to enter the SOI there. And till then, I'd say, do we have a thing set up there that does nothing? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that sets up for the Bob encounter. That's cool. Didn't think that we'd actually have that. I didn't remember pretty much. But yeah, that's gonna be in the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.